Hello, everybody, and welcome to Cooking with Uncle Bruce. I am, of course, your host, Uncle Bruce, and today I felt a little fancy, so make some brunch. What I have here is a thick porter steak. You know I like my steak like I like my woman, super thick and a little pink in the middle. Also, with the porter steak, I'm going to make me some eggs Florentine. Now, eggs Florentine is a fancy Italian dish, and I come to learn that Florentine just means anything with spinach in it. So I got my spinach right there. So first I'm gonna cook my steak. Start off with the steak rather. So I just got some butter in the pan. I'm gonna pan sear the steak first. Then I'm gonna put it in the oven. You want to pan sear it to give it that nice color. And then you put it in the oven to cook it. You know what I mean? So I got the oven preheated to 425. I'm just waiting for the pan to heat up. I want it to, sizzle when I put that steak in. I think it's ready, so let's try it. Hey baby, hey baby. Well, nice little sizzle. I would like it to be a little bit more sizzle, but that's cool. And I'm just let it cook. Well, let it sear for 3 to 4 minutes to each side. Like I said, just want that nice color. I'm not cooking it on the stove because it would take all day to cook a steak of this size on the stove, and it will be burned on the outside, probably not done all the way on the inside. So that's why I'm going to put it in the oven. Okay, I had it cooking, and that should be enough time for this side. So we'll just flip it over. Look at that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So another 3 to 4 minutes on this side. Then I'm going to stick it right in the oven. And then I'm going to get this started on my eggs Florentine. You never had eggs Florentine? You need to try it. I know we don't cook that type of stuff in the hood, but it's time for everybody to open up their mind to new experiences. I guarantee you'll love it. And when you try it, make sure you let me know and make sure you tell me that I was right. Alright, now the other side should be done. Let's take a look at it. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is turn the stove off right there. Stick it in the oven. I forgot to tell y'all, I seasoned both sides of the steak with just some simple salt and pepper, nothing fancy. Well, before I stick it in the oven, what I'm going to do is put some butter on top. Now, what the butter is going to do is give the steak a nice flavoring and also keep it nice and moist because, nobody wants a dry steak. Now the steak is still, the butter in the pan are still popping around. So I'm just going to let it cool down for a second before I put it in the oven. Because if you cook, anything popping on the bottom of the stove, the oven, is going to be popping. And you don't want it to get smoky. You don't want people to think you don't know how to cook if the house is smoky. Okay, now I'm going to stick it in the oven for about 10, 12 minutes, Get it nice and good. Okay, now the steak's in the oven cooking. We're going to start on the eggs Florentine. Now, for the eggs Florentine, you're going to need to poach your eggs. If you don't know what that is, it's just simply cooking your eggs in water. But you don't want the water to boil. You just want it to simmer. Please don't let it boil. You're going to mess the eggs up. So, what you need is a small onion, a large beef steak tomato. Don't use the little ones because you want your tomatoes to be big. Some olive oil, couple teaspoons, about maybe 4 teaspoons of olive oil. However many eggs you want, some spinach, and it all just depends on how many you want to make. I'm making 3, so I'm got the 3 eggs, got the small onion. Now you're going to need about 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream and some nutmeg, and of course, your salt and pepper to season the taste. Okay, now we're gonna cook the onions. Put it in the pan. And wait for that to heat up. Oh, you're gonna need 3 cloves of garlic. I'm using fresh garlic, and I'll show you how to peel that and everything. It's fun because usually we use garlic powder or the minced garlic already in the jar or whatever, but I'm gonna use fresh garlic. I'm gonna show you some new stuff today. I'm still waiting on it to heat up. I want that nice sizzle, you know what I mean, dog? And my Tommy voice from off of Mark. Alright, so I'm just gonna put the onion in the pan. And if you ain't making a mess while you're cooking, you ain't cooking right. A couple of my onions fell on the stove, so I'm just throwing them in the pot. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I mean, dog? Got a couple onions left over, so I'm just... Alright, so got the onions in the pot, in the pan, whatever you call it. I'm just gonna let them get soft. So while the onions are cooking, you're gonna do your garlic. And instead of taking your time to peel the garlic, we're just gonna smash them. And you could just do it with your knife. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do it with the phone in my hand. Most of the time it's a two-handed job, but I'm gonna do it with one hand. Just smash it. You see? And it just peels off like that. Okay, got my garlic all chopped up. The onions should be done. So I'm just put the garlic right in there with the onions. Now I'm going to let the garlic cook for about 30 seconds. And we're going to let it cook for only 30 seconds because you don't want to burn up the garlic and make the meal taste terrible. Now the steak should be done. Look at that. It's beautiful. I cannot wait to eat that. I'm gonna have to take a nap after I'm done. Okay, now that the garlic has been cooking, you'll start to smell it. That wonderful, wonderful garlic smell. Like I said, if you have a smell cooked garlic, man, you gotta make this. It smells so good in my kitchen right now. I'm like Emerald Lagasse up in here. Alright, now you're going to take some spinach. About 5 ounces of spinach. And you can use fresh spinach if you want to. But I'm just using this frozen spinach. Save some time. Still got the water going. See, like I said, it's not boiling. It's just simmering. You don't want it to simmer. I can't stress that enough. You don't want it to boil. I'm sorry. Alright, got the spinach in there. Wash my hands. Got some little spinach on it. Alright, got the spinach in. Now I'm going to turn the heat down because I'm going to add the cream. The 3/4 of a cup of cream. And you want it to simmer. You don't want it to boil. You just simmer, like I said. I guess everything can simmer. You're simmering with Uncle Bruce right now. Alright, I'm going to just stir it up a little bit. Alright. And I'm going to just let it do its thing right now and cook. Alright, now with the tomato. Tomato is going to be the base of your aged Florentine. You're gonna put everything on the tomato. So just turn it on the side and chop the top off. All right, and you chop the top off because you don't want that in your food. That's hard, and I don't eat that anyway. So since I'm making three, I chop 3 thick slices of the tomato. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season the tomatoes because you want seasoning on all your levels. It's gonna make everything better. So I'm just seasoning it with some salt and pepper. So while the spinach is cooking with the cream, I'm gonna put a little bit of nutmeg in it now. Nutmeg is very good, but it has a strong taste, so you don't want too much. You don't want eggs Florentine nutmeg. You just want your eggs Florentine with the nutmeg seasoning in it. So now I'm gonna season the tomatoes with just salt and pepper. You know, nothing. You don't need nothing fancy on it. My salt shaker got a little hole, so it might look like I'm pouring a lot, but I'm really not. The salt, pepper. Okay. I'm just gonna stir it up. I put the nutmeg in it. And we're just gonna let it cook until it thickens up. You don't want the spinach to be runny. And a good tip for you, this is how you make cream spinach. I know I always buy it, the frozen kind already creamed, but from now on I'm gonna make my own cream spinach. I really does this cooking thing. I'm thinking about going to culinary arts school to learn how to do all that fancy stuff they be doing. But I knows how to cook now. Man, this is looking so good. I'm just give me a little taste. So. Lord have mercy. Whew. Man, oh man, this is. Oh my goodness. Now what I'm gonna do? I have this 3 cheese blend from Kraft. It's Parmesan, Romano, and Asiago cheeses. I'm just put about a half a cup to a quarter of a cup in it. It's gonna give it that nice flavor, you know. And since I'm putting the cheese in, I don't need that much salt because this cheese is kind of salty. You know, just sprinkle the cheese in. I don't know about y'all, but I love cheese. I think that should be enough. Okay, now the cream is almost done. You know, I can start cooking the eggs. Now, what I went ahead and did was put the eggs in 3 separate bowls, just so they can be ready to put in, and I won't have to crack them and try to put them in the pot. And what you're gonna need is paper towels, just simple paper towels, because when the eggs are done, you want to use it to blot off the excess water. Now, before you put the egg in, you're gonna make a whirlwind with the water, just so the egg, white will fold over the egg yolk, and it'll look better once you do it. So I'm just creating a whirlwind just with the spoon. And I'll put the first egg in. And you see it? Looks like a hurricane, right? What that's doing is just folding over. So while the egg is cooking, I'm gonna scoop the spinach onto the tomato. And I made a little extra just so I can have some spinach on the side because I love this stuff. and just pile it on. I'm gonna have such a good time. Of course, some of the egg yolk is gonna separate, but that's okay. Most of it's still in there, see? So what I'm gonna do, create another whirlwind. And put the second egg in. And you just repeat those steps until it's done. So the first egg is done. So like I said, you're gonna you're gonna block the excess water off of the egg, and you just put it on top. And voila, eggs Florentine. Go to another whirlwind. Put the third egg in. Now I have everything plated up, and I just had an idea. I have extra spinach, so I'm gonna put it on top of the steak and see how that works out. But I bet it's gonna be delicious because the steak is gonna be delicious and the spinach is already delicious. So, well, this has been Cooking with Uncle Bruce. I thank you for tuning in. Inbox me if you have any questions or ideas about anything. Thank you.